really a good place to stand here, so I'll probably move around a little bit. I'm trying to cut back on the wind noise. I might need a blanket if I end up sitting on that table.
Oh, I'll leave this one up here with you.
Okay. The problem is it's just the wind is so noisy, so I'm sure it's all you can hear on the stream. So. We're gonna try something. Come with me. How bad is this? Not awesome. No. Poster in the way. There's not really a good spot.
I don't know if there is one here.
There isn't.
I mean, up there it's even.
Like right there on that corner is like the best spot. It's really windy right there, so it's probably all you can hear on the stream. I'm gonna try going back up there.
That's too bad they wouldn't like take let you go upstairs.
I know, it's too bad. We'll see. I'm gonna go moving again. Just try not to make it too seasick. It's gonna be hard to commentate here and look at the camera at the same time. Sorry guys. We not ideal viewing angle here. Try one more. See how this works. Actually, that's not awful. That's not bad. We're gonna stay here. Okay, so we got Waterloo versus Iowa City. Drove 3.5 hours to play each other. Okay, just drove an hour and played each other, but you know, it is what it is. So start the game. We got Aiden, Ainsley, and Grayson. I'm not gonna be able to give you guys too many time updates. They're having some issues with the scoreboard, so. Iowa City will just dump it. Carver's going to come out, move it behind the net. Got Wonk back to get it. He chips it up, finds Shaw. Turn over the puck just inside the blue line, but Hammy's there to grab it. Shaw's going to forecheck out center ice, and they're just going to, Iowa City's going to dump it back into our zone again. We'll finish the change. We got Nomak out there with Hammy, Knoll, and Shaw. Knoll chips it up to Shaw on the far boards, who's going to take a little bit of a run. Loses it just inside the zone, centers it for Knoll, who just off his stick, and Iowa City's going to chip it out. But Hammy's able to intercept the pass. We get a little bit of zone pressure here, and Iowa City's just going to throw it out. They're going to go all the way back down to our end. So Wade's going to collect, send it up the far boards, all the way for icing. Nope, they're going to wave it off. Say the Iowa City player could have played it. So we got a forecheck now. We got Miles in, Cooper, Isaac with Nolan and Hump. Isaac's back to collect. Chips it up to Cooper. Ooh. And then Miles is there to intercept, and Iowa City's got the puck. Nomac's going to stall for a little bit of time and finds Miles on the breakout. He's going to look across ice. He misses Isaac, though. He gets it back again. He flips it out to Cooper, who's going to tip to Isaac, and who's going to bring it in. Drop pass to Cooper, who sends one towards the net. Doesn't quite get there. Miles' forecheck is going to cause a little bit of zone pressure. Hump pinches, but he gets beat, so Isaac's back on the near boards, and Iowa City will just send it in deep. Wonk's in to collect it, backhands it around the boards, but Iowa City gets there first. Then Miles chips one, and he might have numbers here with Isaac. Oh, Iowa City player just barely within reach. Isaac's going to retreat back into our own zone, collect behind his own net, pressured by the Iowa City player, so he's going to send it up to Ainsley, fresh on the ice, who gets Cooper. Oh, almost had Cooper sprung. Cooper will get just inside the blue line. He's going to retreat back in neutral zone and play it back to Nomac. Nomac's going to send it up far boards. He's looking for Grayson, just a little hot for him, so it's going to go behind him, in behind the Iowa City goal. Ainsley forecheck ends up almost winning zone, and Wade's pinch does. Aiden gets out there and gets a stick on it. Now Grayson's got it on the far boards, who finds Aiden back on a little backdoor pass. Ainsley gets a second chance, and Aiden gets a third chance. Nothing there. It's three really good chances there. Ainsley sends it off the back of the net. And then she's got it behind the zone, and Iowa City will retrieve and come out. Oh, never mind. Nomac's pinch ends up holding the puck in. Puck down in the far corner. Iowa City player chips it to his D partner over in the near corner, who will send it out. Looks to neutral, and he just doesn't get it out. Nomac just sends one towards the net, doesn't get a whole lot on it. Goalie absorbs it, and we'll get a whistle in the O-zone. That'll bring Shaw, Knoll, and Hamilton out. Line out with Hump and Wonk.
Good idea, had a mask on.
Yeah.
Proper use of one.
Knoll on the draw, wins it back. Oh, no. And then Iowa City player beats him to it. Now we got Hump and an Iowa City player battling in the far corner. Hump ends up putting just enough pressure on to make him lose the puck. Gets it up to Hammy on the far boards, who's got Shaw with him. He sends it over to Shaw, and Shaw tries to chip it back to him. Hammy's in. Not quite there, though, so Shaw will just send it back, but doesn't quite make it all the way back to Wonk. They'll chip it back to the middle. Hammy finds it just top of the near circle and sends it over. And now Iowa City will come back out with it. Sorry. Tries to dance around Wonk. And they're going to get one towards the net. Carver will just stick it over into the far corner. Hump's got it there, and he's going to look up ice. He's trying to spring Tyson, who actually gets him behind the player, and Tyson's in by himself now. Oh, and he doesn't get much on the shot. Iowa City goalie absorbs it. Little fan on that one. I have no idea on the time because we don't have a working clock, so yeah. There's time left in the first period with shots on the goal. Okay, we got Miles, Isaac, and Cooper out there with Nomac and Wade. Miles wins the puck loses the puck into the far corner. And Iowa City will just send it out to neutral. They're going to chip it in. Nomac looking for Cooper here to enter the zone. Cooper's a good check there. Puts it in. Then Isaac gets a piece of the Iowa City player who tries to go through him, and then he ends up getting through him somehow on the near boards, but he doesn't have time to get to the puck. So Miles is going to try to pressure. Iowa City's trying to get out of their own zone. A little soft backhander there by Nomac, not enough to keep the puck in the zone, and it'll come back out. Cooper chips over to Miles. Miles has got a little bit of space here. He's going to skate with it. He gets blue line. He gets around the first Iowa City player. He's going to send one towards the net, just misses near side. I always say he's going to try to bring it back out, and Isaac manages to keep the puck in the zone for Miles, who sends one and gets it! We got Miles from Isaac. We should have Miles Wegter with the goal there and Isaac Peterson with the assist. We will not hold our breath on game sheets being accurate there, but good little hold in on the blue line by Isaac. Miles in the right place at the right time, gets back to the slot. That line continues to be buzzing. All right. Referee's talking to the coach. I think he's disappointed, or coach and him are having a disagreement because he dropped the puck before Carver was back to his net. So he wants Carver to stay in his net, I think. So sorry about that. We'll stay over here. The monopod's bearings are getting a little cold. Grease in them's getting cold, so the monopod doesn't turn real well. Hump will send one up to Grayson on the near boards. He'll send it right back to him. Now we have a little two-man scrum on the boards. He'll throw it in. Grayson has it in front of our net, and he's going to send it up to Hyatt, who tries to backhand it out of the zone. Iowa City player ends up getting possession, and then the winning foot race to the puck in the far circle. We playing a little ping pong with it along the far boards. Wonk's going to get back to it behind our net. Iowa City player beats him there, throws it up, and now Iowa City's got a little bit of zone pressure going on here. Hump with a good stick check. They try to center one there. Wonk stick lifts Iowa City player, and that's going to come back out to their point. We got Grayson down on the boards. I think he stepped on the puck. Iowa City's got it. We try to send one into the slot. Oh my, and got a chance. Carver with a good save there. We had a little bit of a breakdown there. Puck almost came out of the zone twice, and then every time it did, we started going. Now, our referee's talking to Carver for the second time. I have no idea what he's got to say to him, but... All right, face off in the near circle in our zone. You can't see it very well, but we got Noel, Shaw, and Hamilton. Noel wins it clean over to Shaw, who has a step on the Iowa City defenseman, but he's got to shoot from the outside. He throws one towards the net, and somehow Iowa City goalie cuffs it. Now they're going to chip it out. Iowa City's got numbers, 3-on-2. Shaw back checking to help. They're on the outside. They tried to center it, but Wade is there to break up the centering pass, and he's going to skate it out. He chips it around the defender. Wade's going to be in to retrieve his own chip in. Got defenseman deep in the zone. He throws one out in front of the net, but we're in the middle of a partial line change, so Shaw ends up getting it back to Cooper. Cooper sends it deep to Wade. Noel's down there below the net, and Iowa City's going to try to break this one out now. Forecheck by McLaren. Keeps it in. IP seals his boards. And waiting for Iowa City to try to bring this out. Isaac's got to retreat and play D here. He throws it back to Wonk, who throws it back to him. A little hot pass. Isaac senses about ready to get hit there, so he throws it up towards Miles on the far boards. And Iowa City's going to ice this puck. Nope, they're saying no icing for some reason. I have no explanation why. Wonk will skate out with it, and he's got time. He centers one, but we got nobody there because we're mid-change. So Iowa City dumps the puck back in again. It's going towards the net, so Miles has got to collect it. Elbow up play there. Miles gets elbowed in the face, and Isaac's just going to chip with this one out to neutral zone. Live to fight another day. Cooper forechecking. Miles gets a stick on that pass, but not enough fit to hold it in, and Iowa City will just dump it into our near corner. Wonk's there to get it, throws a high one up off the glass, and goes out of play. And we have two dads fighting over a free puck. And looks like Cody beat Heath to the free puck. I guess that means Heath's buying beers tonight. All right, we have Ainsley, Grayson, and Aiden out there with Nomak and Wade. Ainsley wins the face-off into the near corner, but nobody there to get it. So Iowa City's going to have possession for a second. They throw one back into the corner. And now Nomak's got body position on Iowa City forward. And we have a win here. Nomak's going to skate out with this. 3-on-2 development for the Hawks. Nomak's got hands. He throws it over to Grayson, who just not quite able to reach the puck. Ainsley's going to cover, and the Iowa City will ice the puck. No ice again. I think these refs really want this game to be over quick, so 13-minute stop clocks. Whatever's left on the clock. There's no icing. This one as well. It should have been icing on us. They really just want this game to be quick. Aiden forechecking the Iowa City player causes him to lose the puck, and him and Hyatt are tied up on the near boards. You can't see it behind parents. And then puck comes back to Hump. who throws it back into the mess, and Ainsley tries to dump it into the zone, doesn't get there. Hyatt's able to, I don't know. There's stuff going on the nearboards. I lost it. Iowa State tries to skate in, and Grayson's got a step here, and they're in the middle of line change, so he's got room outside. He's able to cut to the middle. Oh, one too many moves. Should have probably got rid of that shot. Ainsley's there to forecheck, cause the turnover. Wonk is just going to send one towards the net. Goalie's got eyes on it, though, so he's able to just pat it over towards the near corner, and Iowa City will break out. They send it out to the... Oh, no. We have a... Whoa! Iowa City player with a head of steam there. Wade's able to cut him off. He's going to throw the puck towards the net. Misses the near post and goes into the far near corner. And Iowa State's just going to throw it back out to neutral. They're looking for breakout hockey. Throws over to McLaren. I don't think Noel's going to get there quick enough. But Hamilton's able to get there. We got all three forwards within 2 feet of each other. And it's going to turn into an opportunity for Iowa City. Hawks got to stay spread out, play their game. Nomak's going to skate out of it. He's looking for Tyson, who's looking for Hammy. One too many passes, I think. That puck doesn't get in deep. Got Isaac out there now. Hammy's coming back to the bench for Cooper. And Carver's there to get that one. Miles is there. He's going to look for his chip. He's looking for... Oh, no, he beats Isaac, and he's looking for Cooper. You got Cooper and Isaac in a 2-on-1. Cooper... we had 2 chances there. Wow, Cooper hits post, then it skips past Isaac. Miles is able to get a skate on it, but not much, and then his hits the other post. So we have a little bit of ozone pressure here. Hyatt's going to pressure. Miles is on the near boards with the Iowa City player, and he's able to come out with the puck. He looks for Cooper, who tries to backhand one towards the net, but he gets stick lifted. Isaac's going to pressure in the far corner. Iowa City's just going to chip it out, and that should go far enough for icing, but it's not going to get there, so Wonk's going to chase it down. Oh, and his backhand goes right off the Iowa City player. And Isaac's just going to take that back behind the net, retreat. Backhand one, he feels back pressure. He's looking for Cooper. Cooper's going to look to reverse it. He's going back around the other side of the boards to Miles, who looks at centering pass for the breakout. Doesn't make it. Cooper's going to retreat back into the zone second time, let us finish the line change. Get Ainsley out there. He was looking for Wonk there on a breakout. They're going to say he touched it, so it's back behind the Iowa City zone. Ainsley, Grayson, and Aiden out there with Wonk and Wade. We have mismatched D pair. Oh, shot towards the net. Grayson gets a stick on it, deflects it up, but it wasn't a very hard shot, so goalie's able to react. Iowa City's coming out 2-on-2, but they just throw the puck back to Cruiser, who's going to try to dump, and they're going to say, nope, no ice there. This ice seems really small, too, so... oh, wow, Aiden's able to backfill in there for a defenseman. Oh, get that puck on net, Grayson. Grayson's got a chance. Backhands one towards the net, but just off the side. Wade's going to pinch, and the Iowa City player's going to beat him, but Nomak's back. So he's going to retreat. He's going to look across ice for Aiden, who chips one around but doesn't get out of the zone. And Iowa City's got a little bit of zone pressure here now. Unforced zone pressure. And they send one towards the net, and Carver just scoops that up and says, let's take the face off. I'm going to try to adjust my blanket here. It is colder than all get out. All right, D-zone face-off. We have the Shaw, Knoll, and Hamilton line out there with Nomak and Wade. Iowa City wins it. They send it back, and they tip one towards the slot, and we've fan on it twice. I think Cold's tricking the Hawks up here a little bit. And Noel's looking to break out. He's looking for Tyson, but Iowa City player gets a stick on the puck, and it stays in neutral. Tyson wins a battle there. We have nobody here, nobody pressing up ice on the left wing. So Iowa City, we have a little breakdown there. Oh, no. You guys got to talk to each other. Puck goes back towards the Iowa City bench, and they will scoop it up. And I think we're going to get something called here. I have no idea what. We have too many? Or Tyson got... I don't know what happened. Was that the end of the period? Is that the end of the period? Okay, end of the first. 1-0 Hawks, I guess. No scoreboard. This is kind of rough. That felt like a really quick period, but I'm okay with it. So I'm freezing my butt off here. It's a lot... No? Maybe later? It's windier up here. I would take some, yeah. No. Bring him up, Henry. Come on, bud. You're quick. You're taking the long way. I like it. Henry's bringing me some hand warmers. He was going to chuck them, but if they didn't make it, then... Huh? One's good for now. Hey, Henry. Thanks, bud. Oh, you're good. All right. Let's see if I can figure out how to get this in my glove.
Oh, back shortcut.
Yeah, shortcut. You took the long way. All right. Guys, you can see the wind's trying to blow my monopod over. All right, second period, we have Isaac, Miles, and Cooper. Miles wins the face-off back, but Isaac anticipated the loss and went back through his player. Now we got Isaac, Cooper, and Cooper's looking for Miles in neutral ice, but the pass gets through him. Oh, Wonk oversteps the pass, and now we just throw him back to the Iowa City defense. Oh, and he just turns it over to Miles. He's going to shoot. Oh, ends up being on the ice shot, so it's going to stay on the goalie. Let's see if we have a little face-off jockey in here. Now we have... Nope. So we got Miles, Isaac, and Cooper still. Sorry. All right, Miles wins it back to Hump, who sends one in to the corner for back to Miles. Miles tries to center one off the side of the net. Cooper's got it, and he sends it over to Isaac, who sends it up to the defense. And Wonk's going to send it out. Yes, Wonk gets one, and Isaac has a second assist there. Way we go. So that should be Wonk from Isaac. Should be Wonk from Isaac and Miles. So 2-0 Hawks in the second period. First goal was Miles from Isaac. Second goal should be William Hyatt from Isaac and Miles. So, all right, we got the dump into the corner there. Isaac's going to win their foot race to it and comes out with the puck. He sends one up to Nolan, who sends one towards the net. Isaac was looking for his playmaker and didn't quite get there. So there we go. Our cruiser over to his D partner, who sends one up to neutral. And then Cooper's got it. He sends it up to Isaac, but it's in between his feet, so we got a little bit of mess going on here. Isaac's going to beat the Iowa City defender around the side, but then loses the puck into the corner. And we have two-man battle there, Isaac, Miles, and 3 Iowa City players. Iowa City's going to come out with it. Cooper with the poke check separates Iowa City player from the puck, and then it's an actual check. And all right, Isaac's off the ice. Grayson's out there for him. Grayson's retreats back into our own zone and looks up ice for Wade. Wade doesn't quite get what he wants on that puck, and Iowa City's going to send it back off to neutral, and we'll get an offsides. Hawks will finish the change. I'll bring out Aiden and Ainsley to join Grayson out there with Wonk and Hump. All right, I'll send that in. Iowa City's got it in their own zone. They center it into their own slot, and Aiden almost beats their player to the puck there, and they'll just have to send it out to neutral. Wade throws it to Aiden, who dumps it in. We don't have anybody pressuring Aiden. Here comes Ainsley. They center one through their own zone. They cough it up, and Hump's just going to send one towards the net. Goalie gloves it, and we'll get a stoppage play again. I like how my wife kept the warm blanket down there by the glass where it's nice and not windy, and left me with the paper thin one up here in the wind. All right, Ainsley on the dot here. We got Hump and Hyatt on the back on the D. Iowa City will win it back to their left defenseman in the near corner and then into the far corner, and then they'll cough up the puck. Ainsley's looking to center. She finds Grayson there, who's looking to give it back to her, and now Iowa City will come out. They've got, looks like just 3-on-3 there. Grayson, good stick check, separates the Iowa City player from the puck, and Hump is going to send one up ice, but that's where Grayson should be. He just won the back check, so there's nobody there. Ooh, then Wonk steps through the middle of the ice and gets one. He sends one towards the net, just misses the far post towards me. Ainsley will win a foot race into the corner, and Grayson will come out with it. Second person, F2 in there to get it. We have Ainsley and Grayson working a little forecheck. And Grayson's got the puck now behind the net. He's looking for Aiden, who's filled in on defense, but puck doesn't quite get to him. Now Aiden's just going to chip one towards the bench. We'll get partial change here for Noel. And then Aiden tries to dump it. Iowa City player gets a stick on it, though. And now we have Iowa City's got a little zone pressure. And, good play by Hyatt to separate him from the puck. Now throw the puck in behind our net. Noel's back there. Good play by Wade to separate him from the puck. He's got a little bit of room. He's looking at Hammy for the cherry pick. Hammy was up on the far blue line and just missed near post. Cruiser's there to get it in the corner. And now Iowa City will return the favor that they're cherry picker, but Nolan's back to separate him from the puck. They got one in front of the net. Finds it. He's looking back door. Doesn't quite get it though. Hawks are in a bit of trouble here. Iowa City had a good rush there. Nolan's going to chip the puck out just past a few sticks, and it's going to come all the way back down to the Iowa City end, but not far enough for icing. Puck gives the player a little bit of trouble, so he's going to look and he's going to break out on the near boards. But Wade's there to separate him from the puck. And Noel throws it back to Isaac, who's got it up in the far corner, who gets tripped, and that should draw a penalty, and it does. So now, all right. And Isaac gets tripped up there in the far circle, and we should be going on the power play, which should give us a chance to finish the line change. So, looks like Shaw's got Isaac, Tyson, Nolan, Hump, and Coop out on the power play. This is an interesting. Got a few players swap positions. We got Nomak playing forward on this power play, and we got Coop put back on D, going with what he's comfortable with. All right, you got Isaac on the dot. Wins it straight over to Tyson, who tries to give it right back to Isaac, but poor choice pass there. Hump's back to collect it. He's going to retreat into our zone, sends it up on the boards. Tyson's going to win that, and now the Hawks are going to regain entry. He looks across ice to Isaac, just out of... Isaac just mishandles that puck a little bit. Nolan supports him with the forecheck, and they're going to try to clear it out. Got Hump there to keep it in. It's in the near corner. And Isaac wins a board battle there with the Iowa City player, and now support player comes in and helps him. Now Iowa City's going to try to move their way out of the zone here, and they're just going to chip it out to neutral. And it's going to go all the way to our end. We got Cooper and Hump back. Cooper's going to go around the net, looking to get back up ice. He sends it all the way up. He's looking for Nomak, and the puck gets to him. Nomak's got time. He gets shoved off the puck, and Shaw's got it in the far corner. He sends it back to Isaac, but doesn't quite get to him. Now Isaac's there to collect, drags the puck right into the Iowa City player instead of moving his hands. We got a little bit of a board battle here. Hump's in deep now, and Hump's going to send it out in front to Cooper. Ooh, just misses near post with a little bit of one-time slapper. And now Iowa City's going to break out. They've got to be about full strength here pretty soon. They're just going to hook their offsides, and that should just about do it on the power play. Got just a couple seconds left, I anticipate. Still 2-0 Hawks. Iowa City's had their chances in this period, though. Just got to be careful with that 2-goal. So we have Miles, Grayson, and Aiden out there now to fill in. Miles wins it straight back. Aiden gives it right back to him. Miles got a little bit of zone pressure. He's going to send one towards the net. Goalie gloves it, and we'll take an O-zone face-off. Same lineup. We got Cruiser and Wonk out there with them. So we have mismatched D pair, mismatched forwards. Wade sends one towards the net there. Goalie makes a save, pushed it right back out. It stayed in the slot for a second, then they're able to skate out with it. Iowa City players throws one back in, just misses the net. And looks like they'll win a race to that puck. Now they got a little zone pressure, but it ends up going right back in the slot. Wonk is there. He's going to skate out. He's looking for Grayson, just passes rolling on him. So he's not able to get good stick on it. I would say tries to clear the puck and ends up throwing it right back to, oh wow, during the line change, that almost turned into a disaster for the Hawks as Iowa City had a player back changing. Now they've got numbers, looking back door. Oh, just misses near, and Miles is going to chip it around now. We got Miles and Grayson. Grayson's going to give it right back to Miles. Oh, just jumps over his stick, and Iowa City will come back out. Miles checks player right in front of our bench. We got a little bit of a battle for the puck. A lot of battle for the puck. And they will try to send it out, but it goes through everybody, and that should go for icing. But there, nope, doesn't get there. This ice is kind of slow. So Wonk's going to skate around with it behind our net. He's looking to get out there. A little dangerous pass that almost went right to the defenseman from Iowa City, who had a lot of time with that. They'll retreat into their own zone behind their net. So Noel gives chase. And there's a cherry pick attempt. Wade's there, puts a shoulder into the player, and then they'll chip it back in. Wonk's back to retrieve. And he'll find Shaw on the near boards. He's looking to make some space. He does. He's able to beat one player. He finds Hamilton, but his stick isn't on the ice, so he isn't ready for the pass. And he'll just throw in towards the net, and Noel and Tyson and Shaw are both there. Goalie will have to freeze and get a face-off. So it looks like the lines are reset. We have Noel, Shaw, and Hamilton out there with a mismatched D pair with Hump and Nomak. Noel wins the face-off and then we have some poor pass choices here. We're passing without looking, and Hump's got two pressuring players, so he just sends one up to the far boards to Hamilton to try to clear it out, and it works out for him. Now Noel and Shaw on a little forecheck here, but Iowa State's going to collect behind their own net. Ooh, they try to get it out. Hawks throw it back in. Looks to center it, goes right back to him. Now they get it back to the D. Iowa City blocks the shot, and they should have some numbers here, but Hump is there. Ooh, Nolan stepped into that hit like he wanted to run the kid. Next week he missed him, so oh no, Isaac turns over the puck in front of our own net, but then he's able to get it on the back check somehow. That was a bad turnover and a good recovery. So Iowa City will dump the puck back in. We got a little back and forth here going on the near boards. Hump and Isaac are in there. Isaac isn't quite able to reach the puck. He's reaching, not moving his feet. And Iowa City's going to come out with this, and we have numbers again. Nolan's back there to help. He's going to send it up the far boards. The puck does not get out, and Iowa City's going to send it back towards our net. It goes into the near corner, and Hump is there. Iowa City player interferes with Isaac just a little bit, takes him off his line. Something going on here. Good block by Hump. Throw it into the far corner. Cooper's back there to help out. Now we got Cooper and Nomak behind the net, and Iowa City's able to come out with it. Good stick there. Oh wow! I think Nolan just saved a goal there with a glove. All right, Iowa City's trying to get the puck out, or Hawks are trying to get the puck out. Carver says that's enough of that. Let's get a face. That was a hot mess there for a little while. Playing ping pong with the puck. We got to be coming in on the end of the second here pretty soon. Not very many whistles. All right, we have Ainsley, Aiden, and Grayson out there with Cruiser and Wonk, I think. Yep, Cruiser and Wonk. So we have kind of messing around with the D pairs a bit today. Oh, Iowa City player comes in hot there, tries to take Wade's head off with an elbow. Doesn't quite get there. Iowa City will dump the puck just inside the blue line for the Hawks. Wonk is there, and he's going to send one into their zone. Grayson and Ainsley in to retrieve. Iowa City just sends it around the boards into the near corner. Forecheck by Ainsley and Grayson ends up turning into a turnover. Grayson gets one out in front of the net and is there to get his own. Backhands it. Oh, just misses near post. That hit somebody on the way through, too. We got a little bit something going on here with Grayson, Aiden, and Ainsley. Oh, Aiden sends it back to Wonk, who's looking for his second. Just misses near post. Sends it right back, and him and Grayson and Aiden have something going on here. Now Wonk's going to send another one. Just gets blocked by Iowa City player, and looks like Iowa City's going to get to this one and able to clear it. That should go the length of the ice for icing. They're going to wave it off. They're saying we tipped that puck somehow. I have no idea how we could have, since it was about half an inch off the top of the glass. So Iowa City gets some zone pressure here. Ooh, centering pass gets blocked partially by one of our players and surprises Carver. I would say he's got a little something going on here, and they're looking to center. Carver just smothers that again, and we will get another change. Should be sending the Hamilton, Knoll, and Shaw line back out. This period's taking a little bit longer than the last one. So DeVille and face off in the far circle. Knoll on the dot. Knoll went it straight back to Nolan, who's just going to send it around. He's looking for Shaw. Shaw's able to win a foot race there, but the Iowa City player seals the boards. And then we are able to clear one, and Hammy's going to forecheck a little bit here, but Iowa City's able to break out. Nolan steps into that player, and then Hump steps into his player, and we end up reclaiming possession. Try to send it around. Iowa City's doing a really good job of sealing the far boards here, and we're giving up more chances. Iowa City gets one right in the slot unanswered. Backside hands it right into Carver. Hawks are getting stuck in our own zone. We gotta. All right. Iowa City wins that face-off. They'll send it back, and wow, Nolan tips that one, almost tips it into our own goal. Now we got a battle going on here between Nolan and an Iowa City player in front. Tie up. Puck goes behind the Hawks net. And they're doing a really good job of route running here, especially on those clearing passes. Tyson hits the Iowa City player well. Uh-oh, and now he's a stick lift by Hump. We got like dueling stick lifts going on here. Puck goes into the near corner, or Iowa City will try to center it. Oh wow, Carver loses the puck for a second. And we'll just ice the puck to live another day. Wow, that was... Oh wow, they're going to say no icing on that too, evidently, which brings the Isaac Nolan, or Isaac Miles and Cooper out. And Iowa City will ice that puck. And that should be really close to the end of this period. We're going to have Miles take this dot on this face-off on the near dot. Or far dot, sorry, with Wade and Wonk out there. He wins it cleanly over to Isaac, who beats the Iowa City player in the near corner. He tries to... Oh, Isaac tries to wrap around that, and it doesn't quite go. I think it hit the near post, then went underneath the Iowa City goalie, hit his far skate, and sat right underneath him. There's a little backhand wraparound attempt there. Miles wins that one back to Wade, who sends it over to Wonk, who tries to center one. Isaac sends one over to Miles, who just airmails that shot. Oh, man, he was all by himself in the slot. All right, Iowa City's going to come out with this one, but hard back check by the Hawks ends up causing an offsides. Now bring the face-off just outside of the Hawks zone on the far boards. Miles wins that face-off through to Isaac. And then he's going to get it back. Oh, Isaac's got the puck alone in the slot, who shoots, and he scores! That should be Isaac from Miles. That's Miles' second assist. Isaac's got a goal and 2 assists, and the Hawks are up 3-0. Let's go, Hawks. That line is continuing to buzz. Hey, Jason, was that Isaac? Okay, Isaac from Miles. So we got Miles from Isaac, then we got Wonk from Isaac and Miles, and then we got Isaac from Miles. So Isaac and Miles both have 2 assists already. Yeah, Miles just got to fight somebody. I wonder if him and Isaac can fight each other. Then they both get Gordie House. My money's on Isaac. All right, so Hawks, that last-minute goal in the second period puts them up 3-0. Hawks have had to battle in their own zone. Carver has been solid, and after 2 periods, it's 3-0. Oh, there looks like we're having a discussion about this goal.
If there's no scoreboard, they gotta blow a whistle or something.
What did they say that was no goal?
Yeah.
No goal?
So it was absolutely period.
Oh, so evidently that's a no goal. Wow.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, so evidently that last goal did not count because we don't have a horn, so the period has expired. So it is still 2-0. Iowa City gets a break, tough break there for the Hawks. So evidently that's a no goal. Too bad. All right, so correction, it is 2-0 Hawks still, as that was after the period had expired without a horn or a whistle. So Iowa City wins the face-off, and they will try to establish possession in the neutral ice. Hawks win it back to Wade, who's looking for Ainsley, but puck's just out of her reach. Iowa City will just send it around the boards in their zone, trying to break out here. Finds Nomak, who is trying to get zone entry, and Iowa City gets a stick on that puck, and it will go a ways, but it's behind all the Hawks, so Wade will have to go get it. Sends it behind our net. Oh, wow, that was not awesome. Oh, wow, and now Grayson's got a little bit of space here. He's got Swanee with him, too. All right. I don't even know what to say here. We just had a whole lot of mess going all at once. But now Wonk is back in our far corner to retrieve the puck. He'll send it around for Hayden. Puck does not get out. I would say he's going to send one towards the net. And Hump is going to try to get one out. He gets it to Ainsley, who finds Shaw on a break. He's got an Iowa City player back who's got him forced outside, so he's going to stall for help. And throws it back into the corner. Iowa City will throw it around. They're really good at reversing the puck to generate time and space for their defenders to break out.
Jacob!
Forecheck there by both defensemen, and Hammy is the only one back, so I don't love this. We had two defensemen in deep. And oh wow, good back check by Wonk to recover the puck, and now Hammy's going to skate in with it. He's got taken the near side outside. He's going to try to force the puck in. He gets tripped up. I don't think there's any call there though. So Iowa City will collect the puck behind their own net and bring it up the near boards. Stick check by Wade separates the player from the puck momentarily, and then he gets around both defensemen. Carver makes a good stick save, and that ends up going up into the glass behind him. Now Iowa City's got a little bit of pressure going on here. Good back check by Knoll to interrupt that, and Shaw's going to try to get that out. He finds Hamilton breaking out, who's trying to get the puck just deep enough across center to ice it, or to dump it. Got Miles and Isaac out there now. Miles has got a little bit of time. Loses the puck, though, and that means it'll go back to Wade. Wade's in a little bit of a board battle here. Miles is back behind him. He throws it across ice to Cooper, and Cooper's going to retreat back into the zone. Cut back, looking for boards here, but there's nobody supporting him. Iowa City has a shot go towards the net. Oh, and Carver's able to absorb that. That was not awesome break up there. Hawks had a little bit of a meltdown there in their own zone. This Iowa City team's getting their chances. All right, we still have Miles, Isaac, and Cooper out there with Wonk and Hump, I think, again. And Miles will win it back to Hump, who sends it around. He's looking for Cooper on the far boards. Now we have Isaac and Miles we have a 2-on-1 developing. Isaac's going to try to go around the Iowa City player. He does. And, oh, wow, we have a rebound that doesn't happen there. But Hump steps in to separate the Iowa City player away from the puck to maintain zone possession. Miles has got it in the near corner. He finds Isaac, who's going to reverse, gets tripped, no call. But step up by Wonk there, who backhands one towards the net, hits the goalie butt of his stick. Miles will collect it in the near corner again, sends it back out to the point. Hump will send one towards the net, gets redirected in the corner for Miles, who's still there. And he sends one, goalie just sticks that aside for his defender. Wonk will retrieve that. He sends it back in, and now Iowa City's got a cherry picker. Hump is back. He's just going to send one towards the net. Easy blocker for Carver. And we have, I think that's Wonk behind the net collects. Iowa City still has some zone pressure here. He sends one around. Oh, wow. That one just misses near post, and we have Hawks are stuck in their zone now. And Isaac's just going to backhand this one out to center. It goes through center all the way down. All right, Iowa City bringing it up the near boards. Grayson's there to interrupt that. Sends it across ice for Wade, who retreats just long enough to buy some... Or, sorry, that's not Wade. That was Nolan, who retreats just long enough for Wade. But he trips up over Grayson in neutral ice. He sends it right back. Finds Aiden, who sends it back to reset. Looks for Nolan. Nolan looking up ice, trying to spring Ainsley. He does. Good pass. She sends one towards the net. Iowa City goalie has no choice but to cover that with 2 forecheckers. Still 2-0 Hawks. Should be 3-0, but... Alrighty. I could not do any more of these outdoor games. But Ainsley, Aiden, and Grayson out there with Wade and Nolan. Ainsley wins it clean, and we'll send it up to the D, and then we'll throw it towards the net. Goalie covers. So, sorry, Ainsley won that clean over to Aiden, who threw it back to Wade, sent it on net. We'll get a do-over at the far circle again. And it looks like they're going to, be careful, they're going to toss Iowa City center here. All right, that one comes out to the top of the zone. Wade throws it over to his partner, who sends it in, but Grayson's going to try to cycle it back, but loses it. And now Iowa City's had a chance. Good back check by Wade there to hold it in. He'll dump it back in for Grayson. Grayson looking to center there, but nobody in the slot yet. They're still breaking in. He was first man in. Oh, and now Iowa City's got 2-on-1 developing. Hump. Oh, back check. Come on, Hawks. Oh, Iowa City gets the goal. There it goes. 2-1 Hawks. A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. Turned into a 2-on-1. Let's get it back, Hawks. 2-1. All righty. We've got Shaw, Knoll, Wonk, and Hump out there. All right. Iowa City wins it straight forward to that Hawk defenseman, who sends it in deep for Tyson. Tyson's going to pursue. He's got in a 2-on-1 here. Him and Knoll on the near corner. Iowa City's going to win that battle, though, and skate out with it. Nope, sorry. Gets dumped right back in. Comes around, and Knoll gets a shot on charging the net. Wonk's going to pinch to keep that puck in. Tyson's backfilled for him. And Knoll's going to win it. Tries to send one towards the net, but Hamilton's well screened, and there are 2 Iowa City players there, and they will chip it out to neutral. It's back into the Hawk zone now. Tyson's back to collect it. Needs to hurry up here because Iowa City's pressuring very hard. He sends that to Wonk, who finds Hamilton. And then Hamilton turns it over just inside the Iowa City zone, and they will send it back our way again. Hump will be back to get it. He's got one pressuring, who sends it up to, is that Wonk, I'm assuming? He chips it up to Hamilton. Hamilton sends it in. Sends it behind the Iowa City goal. Tyson's there to pressure, but Iowa City wins the battle there. And they're going to break out again, but their breakout is a little too fast. So, then we send one across. Cruiser. All right, now we finished the change. We have Miles and Isaac come out with Cooper. Miles is going to pressure Iowa City. They're going to throw it around into the near corner. They send it out. Isaac's there to hold it in. Throws it back behind the net. All right, Iowa City. Oh, we got a little bit of a battle going on here in the near corner. Iowa City's going to try to break out, and they do. Nope. Oh, wow, now we have numbers again. Iowa City's got numbers a second time here. Oh, good stick by Miles there, and he's going to look to chip to Isaac, who's got 2 on him, though, so he needs to stall for help. He chips it over to Cooper, who has a good look, and Cooper just misses over the crossbar. That was a good little drop pass play by Isaac and Cooper. Isaac to Miles in the far corner, who's looking to break Isaac back out of the corner, but Iowa City gets a stick on it, and they're going to keep it in. Now they're going to break out. Oh, the player trips, and now Isaac's got, oh no, he trips, but he's able to manage to get the puck out of the zone laying on his belly. All right, we got Wonk separates Iowa City player from the puck on the near boards, humps over to get it in the far corner. We got a bit of a battle. Hawks are in our own zone again. Isaac's in to help him. He finds Miles, who's going to break out. I have a feeling we're going to see a bit of a change here. Miles is looking up ice. He sends one towards the net, gets sticked into the corner. Cooper's there to get it. And then he sends one in front of the net, but Hawks are mid-change, so Isaac isn't there to get it. Grayson collects on the way back in. Iowa City looking to break out. Hawks about trip over each other there. And Ainsley will take the puck in offsides. I don't think she saw Grayson was still trying to exit the zone. I'll give time for Swanee to get out on the ice and join them. 2-1 Hawks. No idea how much time left in the third, but probably about halfway. Ainsley's going to pressure. Iowa State's going to try to break out. Nomak and Swanee able to force that puck back in the zone. And Hawks are kind of getting unlucky with some of these board bounces. Iowa City's gotten a few easy exits because of it. All right, puck's in the far corner. Wade's going to chip it around behind the net, but we aren't there yet, so Iowa City's going to get some zone pressure again here. He throws it up to his defenseman, who's going to send a stick shot towards the net. Carver gloves that. There's no real interference between him and the puck. A routine save for Carver. And that'll bring Shaw, Nolan, Hamilton over the boards to join Nolan and Wade. All right. Ooh, that was dangerous play there. Clean win to the Iowa City left winger who gets a shot off. Carver's there. Iowa City will retreat into their own zone to maintain possession. They're trying to break out. They chip one into our zone. They'll go behind the net. Hump's there to collect. He tries to send it up, but Iowa City's there. Ooh, they throw one through the crease. I'm not sure if Carver got a piece of it or not. And we aren't able to exit the zone a second time, and Iowa City still has possession of the puck. Okay, there we go. There's Hammy. Hammy ends up winning a quick board battle there. We got no ice as the puck comes the length of the ice. I think they're going to say Iowa City touched that one last, or it's a reason to not blow the whistle. Wonk is going to... Wonk just a second too early throws that one in. He was behind the player coming over his shoulder. He didn't know where the player was, so he bought time until he could dump it. So we have Isaac, Miles, and Cooper jumping over the boards again to join Wonk and Hump. 2-1 Hawks still. Miles wins one over to Cooper, who sends it back to Wonk. Sends it up the near boards, but just straight to the Iowa City defenseman. We have a little bit of a neutral zone battle here. We have two. Iowa City has numbers, but Miles is there with a good stick. And he'll go back into neutral again. All right, Miles up. He misses Wonk there. Isaac tips the puck, but doesn't get through. And then a good stick by Hump sends it into the near boards. Now we have a bit of a board battle here. Wonk is going to get the puck behind the net, sends it up to Isaac, who's going to try to chip it around the Iowa City player. He isn't able to get enough on it, so Miles will circle back and retreat. He's going to try to circle behind our own net, and he loses the puck, and now the Hawks got a little bit of trouble. Okay, there we go. And he's going to send it up. He's looking for Cooper far side, but Cooper just doesn't have the stride for that one. So Iowa City will collect inside their own zone. Cooper's able to hold it in. The puck is stuck up on the glass. It was stuck on the edge of the glass and the boards. Now we got a bit of a board battle here. Ainsley joins the group, and Iowa City's got another 2-on-1 here. They're going to send it over. Nolan's there, plays that really well, plays the gap the whole way. He sends it up to Cooper, who isn't able to get the puck out, and Iowa City will just try to throw it back in. Guys, Hawks got to get the puck out of the zone. Now we finally get it out to Grayson, who sends it towards the boards, but that's Cooper, and Cooper needs off. He's been out there for a while. Cooper's going to hit the boards now. And, oh no, Iowa City's going to throw one towards the net. And Carver, two at Carver here. Wade throws it around. We got Aiden and Grayson have joined Ainsley now. And Aiden's got a little bit of space here. He tries to send it up. He finds Grayson. Grayson's got numbers. He's got Aiden with him. So we have goalie pull here, so it must be running close on time. Hump gets one. He sends it towards the net. Not quite. And now Wonk sends one towards the net. Just missed wide. Sorry. With the net pulled. I'm not sure who that was. The backhand passed that in. Now we have Hump's going to retreat into neutral. Oh, no. Don't skate with that. Just send it in deep. He dumps it. Grayson's going to go pressure. Wonk wins a stick there, goes back to Grayson. Grayson tries to backhand one towards the net, not quite there. They'll send it around. And once again, Hawks will just throw one back into the zone. Iowa City's trying to break out of their own zone. They got one cherry picker. Now we got 2-on-1. Wonk's got to win a foot race here. He does. Get out of the zone, please. Sorry. Iowa City with the goalie pulled here and a little bit of zone pressure. And puck goes behind the Hawks goal. And that puck pass comes all the way through the slot, and it's going to go the length of the ice. Hawks are going to get some fresh legs. Get Hamilton, Wade, and Nomak out there. As they decide to throw that one the length, and Nomak's just going to send it back down their way. And Shaw sends one just into the near corner. Noel's going to be there to pressure. And that's the game. Hawks managed to hang on and win 2-1. That was a nail biter there at the end. They gave up some pressure. Carver was phenomenal in goal. We got for the 2 goals, looks like we have Miles and Wonk. And the one that got disallowed was Isaac. So that'll do it. 2-1 Hawks. Great game played by all. I'm cold, so goodbye.